fight ideas, not the opponent. And you must stand up to fight. You can't sit on the sidelines and try to argue to someone to see.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Only 2 people to a fight. Thank you.
No problem.
Challengers must tag in the fight, so that's what they did. They just walked each other out. Oh yeah, the fighters don't concede, and the crowd determines the winner. But I think this is a pretty interesting fight. Alright, fight is the gentrification is a good idea for DC. So that's what this fight is today.
How it really works.
I mean,
The only thing gentrification has done for this city is bring crime down. And other than that, it hasn't done anything. It hasn't improved schools.
I would say,
It hasn't. That's like the biggest thing. They want all these people to come here, but yet they still haven't improved the infrastructure that it takes to keep people here. Yeah, they're gonna move here, and they're only moving here because the jobs are here. But once they build a career here, they're gone. And then you're left starting at the same point that it was like 10, 15 years ago.
I feel like also like gentrification brings a social dynamic. You think about many areas that's very secluded, you know, even by race or gender, whatever. But now, having mixed income people go into certain low income neighborhoods, able to vibe and diverse, and it promotes more diversity. People get to know each other, neighbors, different race, gender, creed, all that. So I just feel like DC has, taken initiative so people can get to learn from each other than they probably have 10 years ago when you only had a certain group of people.
Excuse my language, but niggas gonna need. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we've been doing the same thing in America for like, since, not since we've been here, but like ever since crack hit, we've been doing the same thing in America and it's not changed. Why is it something negative if you come in and have someone, come up, switch things off a little bit, space people out a little bit, so it's not as concentrated, you're not looking at somebody who makes sense every day. You see if black people are going to try to be progressive and try not to be racist in this country, we have to learn to be as accepting of other people's culture.
I don't want to
It sound like, y'all asking, like he's saying, what's the pride on Prairie Farms from, I guess you saying the mentality, the killing and everything that's going on. That don't come from just how you was raised, that come from how the government then started it. You know what I'm saying? So to me it seemed like this fight period is worthless to even talk about because the government got control over everything.
The economics and gentrification. So Ward 7 and 8, there's a lack of economic development. You know what I mean?
That's the good thing about gentrification.
That's the thing. But then what happens to the people that have been there? They get.
The city actually has money devoted to make sure keep people in their homes. Actually have programs to make sure they have down payment to stay in their homes. So I don't see. And not only that, the city even creates affordable houses for people, low income people who can't afford it, to live in the homes. They create affordable houses for them.
Where?
So
It's not affordable. It has the title of affordable housing, but I guarantee you, if somebody was making $20,000, they took $20,000 a year, they could not afford to live.
See, you kicked them all out, and you brought in a new culture, DC. So you no longer have DC original, you have DC modified gentrification. So actually, you won't even make that argument. I'm okay with that because the original people who are in DC can no longer afford to live in DC. As he gave the original example of areas of Shaw, Georgetown, et cetera, where there used to be affordable areas for people in DC, that's no longer the case now. So where I subjugate is just certain wards I can live in based on that. So again, holistically, DC is not improving based on that. Now, if you want to argue just simply based on those who are moving to DC, well then yeah, I can make an argument, yeah, DC is gentrification is helping DC. But if you look at the original residents and tenants of DC, gentrification is not helping them. We're kicking them all out and telling them go on your merry way.
That's your key